Vadim, help me try and understand this, because for market participants, you've got to be experts in monetary policy. Then somehow over the weekend, you've got to become an expert in Sunni-Shia tensions in the Middle East. That's incredibly difficult.
I would say yes. I mean, reacting to short-term news like this is extraordinarily difficult. But I think you want to sort of look at the basic story. What are they really trying to do? The first thing that Saudi Arabia has done is try to reduce its spending to be more profitable, to at least be able to bring down the deficits at around $70 oil. If they're going to really go through with a significant spending plan, which would be positive for capital spending, which would be positive for the economy, they do need to clean the house. Now, whether this is the right way to do it or not, we will see in months ahead. But the steps that they're taking try to bring the oil prices higher, reduce the spending, position themselves for the investment cycle, seems rational. So that's why I don't think you're seeing as much of a reaction in capital markets.
So the logic there is that we will see $70. We will see an extension of the OPEC cut. Is that the correct logic?
At least on a temporary basis, yes. I do think the $70 oil will bring massive supply. And that's why
already at 62. I mean, you can make that argument.
Absolutely. And of course, and it would only get worse. But that's why the staging is so important. You try to provide some patchwork before you start to transition your economic mix toward investment, toward technology, toward other things. Extraordinarily difficult to do. Very few countries have succeeded.
So, Megan, as a practical matter, does this really put some underpinnings to the oil price as a practical matter? Because it appears that the Crown Prince is very much in control. We know what he wants to do. And what does this mean, for that matter, for the Aramco IPO?
Yeah, so it could well put some upward pressure on oil prices, and then that's an effective tax hike on U.S. citizens in the midst of tax cuts. So that could have some economic implications if this has some legs. You know, I do think that could be one of the implications. But investors right now don't really know how to react to this because there's so little information on exactly what's going on. It could be positive long-term in terms of policy and diversifying the economy, for that matter, which Saudi Arabia is looking to do. But it could just be more chaotic.